Hello everybody, welcome to Julie's Tarot Reading. I'm Julie. Today we're doing a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, male, female, no gender in tarot, and cross watchers, you're welcome. So I kind of feel like I want to do a past, present, future reading. I'm recording this in September, but whenever you find it, that will be the time you need to receive the message. Okay, past. First card for the past is anxiety and worry, Nine of Swords. Not sleeping very well, overthinking things. We'll drill down in a minute to find out, what that's about. Do some clarification. Sorry, my cards are falling all over the place. It could have been anything really. Page of Swords, asking questions. Might be a little bit sort of wanting to move forward, not really getting any answers, overthinking something. And then you've got the Ace of Swords and the Temperance. So it feels like in the past you did finally come to some solution, some answer, some clear thought process, which kind of brought you back in balance. So look at the present, please. Okay, so Chariot was slightly on its side. So side cards are usually a blocked energy, but I feel like you're getting ready to move, or you in the recent past you've been getting ready to move, getting your ducks in a row, making plans, but not quite ready to go. Where are you now? Oh, Three of Swords. So still some disappointment, holding on, maybe possibly still asking questions. I feel like you have it in your head to move on. It's just you haven't quite done it. Three of Wands, waiting. So you're waiting for something, Scorpio, male or female. It could be that you're not quite resolved any kind of disappointment, whether it be in work or love. And let's look at the future. You've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Brand new chapter, brand new cycle. Queen of Pentacles, very grounded and stable, concentrating on your money and your career. And the last one, Six of Wands. So success in whatever you decide to pursue. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. So let's have a look and see what it is that Scorpio has been worrying about in the past. Emperor. Could have been in it, a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And then the Lovers. So this could have been a soulmate. Maybe you separated from the soulmate. But it has caused some disappointment. Let's have a look. Tell me about that. And Four of Wands, holding on to some kind of mental conflict, overthinking something. Quite possibly not understanding why this went wrong, why you're not together anymore. But it is asking you to not let your emotions overwhelm you. Have the courage and strength to move on, but I think you're not quite there yet. You could have been living with this person, married, happy home, but I feel like it was not a genuine offer with respect to, at the time they may have meant it, but it hasn't quite didn't quite pan out the way you expected it to. This is not going to be for everybody. I feel like it is a fairly small group of people, but if it resonates, please give me a like. When I split the deck, I've got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Five of Swords is about losing a battle, defeat, conflict, winning at all costs, and I feel like the person you were with wanted to win at all costs. I feel like either you or they were in some kind of, I don't know, impulsive kind of energy. It could be you thinking about trying to get this closed off. We're going to take those two. So some kind of conflict that's come to an end. It may be that you are thinking about what went wrong. I did say that at the top of the reading, but now it's time to walk away. I feel like you gained some kind of clarity and balance, and you understood sort of that this wasn't for you. How about the Ace of Swords, please? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Being very independent, abundant, having worked hard, enjoying your money. This woman looks very lush, as you can see. So I feel like you took independent action. You separated from this person. You were single, but you found your own balance. The moon. This is about being clouded in mystery, not quite understanding, obstacles there that you can't see clearly, but I feel like you've overcome them and regained your sense of balance. And you did this with acknowledging your feelings and not in letting them overwhelm you. Tell me about the blocked energy of the Chariot, please. I feel like this could have happened around July. It did possibly cause a block. June, July. Tell me about the Chariot, please. Nine of Wands. So this is about fatigue for fighting a lot of battles. But having the courage and determination to move on. So I feel like you were, in the recent past, you have been attempting to move forward. Tell me about this. You've got the Fool in reverse in the current energy. So still maybe some heartbreak still there. You are emotionally moving on. You understand it mentally, what the journey was about. But I feel like there's something that's still not concluded, or maybe you're wondering if the person will come back. Got the Five of Wands. This might be causing you some kind of conflict in your mind, but I feel like it's the dregs. It's not, you're not as deep in it as you were. But this does relate to disagreements and arguments. So I feel like if this, the Fool in reverse is not moving on, not quite ready to take that risk to move, it's probably why the Chariot's blocked energy. You might be tired and still sort of trying to heal yourself. Tell me about the Three of Wands, please. You got the Tower over the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, excuse me, is about waiting, but it is also about seeing things from a higher perspective. This man has climbed up on a hill and he's looking down on the harbour, waiting for his ships to come in, but trying to see things from a different perspective. And I feel like quite suddenly you will. Tell me about the Tower, please. Oh, the Star. Hope, optimism, clarity, healing. The Star is about healing. It's an Aquarius card, so healing any mental conflict, but it's going to come out of the blue quite suddenly. The timing on that, please, Spirit. Yeah, you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're not really paying attention to other things around you. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Oh God, I've fallen on the floor. Right, Wheel of Fortune. You have the Hangman in reverse. This is about seeing things from a different perspective. Also, surrendering, being in waiting for answers. But I feel like quite quickly you will find you're on the move again. You've also got the Death card. This is a transition. So I feel like it's going to be like a bolt out of the blue. Quite suddenly you'll get it because you have got the clarity here, and you'll know that it's time to move on. And the Star, sorry, I'm covering the Star because she's naked. You will quite quickly see the direction you're supposed to be going into. I feel like you would let go of it. It could be a few more weeks. I feel like by September, by about the 1st or 2nd week in October, maybe the 3rd week in October, this will be done and dusted. And you'll be coming out of Hangman mode, not waiting anymore. You have your answers. This transition will lead you to a new cycle. What is the new cycle, please, Spirit? What is the new cycle? What is the new cycle, please, Spirit? Oh, there we go. Six of Wands. Success, victory, celebration. So I feel like it's quite a big chapter that's coming to an end. So many people are going through closing chapters, being a 9 universal year, September being a 9 universal month. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the World, So concentrating on your future, your security, your stability, your family, your home, what makes you feel safe and secure. Again, you've got, just cover that up. You've got a closing of a chapter, closing of a cycle, and the Wheel of Fortune is telling you there's a new cycle on the way. Successfully closing the old. I feel like this will be around about October. I also feel like a transition is in process. So if you are kind of part way in your transition at the moment, don't push yourself, don't hurry yourself. It will come along when it's meant to. Tell me about the 6. Tell me about the 6 of Wands, please. Oh my God. So 3 cards have fallen out. This is again about success, victory, accomplishment, overcoming whatever's held you back, celebration, having fun. You're building your security, long-term security, and then you have a surprising offer coming in, something you didn't expect. Could be from a friend or a younger energy. Doesn't have to be a younger person, but a younger energy. And I feel like after heartbreak, you're now will be moving into a union, albeit slowly, with somebody that really you are meant to be with. Tell me a bit more about the page, please. Queen of Pentacles, being very confident and secure, but I also feel like the person coming in is matching your energy. They are in, male or female, they're in a very secure place as well. They've gone through battles of their own, conflicts, and they've had to make decisions based on that. Yep, they've again overthought things. So I do feel that you're on the same page as that person, and you will be rebuilding. I just want to get one more card to sum up each section. So one or two cards for the past. Page of Pentacles, letting nothing get in your way, moving forward, taking a risk after some delay. Yeah, really concentrating on your security, loving yourself, honouring yourself, making yourself a priority. Tell me about that one. Yeah, tired of overthinking, worrying what the future, will bring for you now. You've got decisions to make. There's options, plenty of options, but you kind of, should I make a choice or not? It's a 50-50 chance you'll get it right or wrong, isn't it? And then you've got the Strength card for the healing. I feel like somewhere out of nowhere, this strength is going to come up from your solar plexus. Like, I'm worth more than this. I want more than this. We're moving on. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Empress, being in receive mode, do not chase anything or anybody, being okay with everything that's going on around you, and flow with the universe. And then for the World and the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the Lovers. This is about making a choice. And you've got the celebration of stability, Four of Wands, that's a happy home, happy marriage. And I feel like the choice is that you're leaving any toxic people or behaviour behind. And the last one. So I do feel that you're not going to agree with everybody about your path, but people are not going to agree with you, but you do have the Sun under success in the future, having planted your seeds, slowly growing, taking a step back to see where you want to go now, and then you've got the 10 of Pentacles, so long-term security, not necessarily a love reading, but certainly, yeah, and then having your boundaries. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, fast-moving energy. Feel like you'll be receiving messages from Spirit to guide you on what choices to make, where to go, who to have in your life. I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons, and the time now is to put what you've learned into practice, leave toxic people and behaviour behind, complete your transition to start a new cycle. I feel like the strength to do this will come out of nowhere, and it will lead to healing. You do have some choices to make right now in the centre of the reading, the 7 of Cups, disappointment and conflict. Maybe you're conflicted mentally because you need to balance your heart and head, but the Temperance is saying you're nearly there. And I feel like it's I saw the Two of Pentacles, so you may be like, yeah, I've got it. And then the next day it might be more, do you know, I'm not sure. But you're definitely walking away from giving to anything that's tumultuous or causes you anxiety of any sort. You may be tired at the minute and wanting to move forward, but not sure what choices to make. And that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope it resonated with somebody. Please give me a thumbs up if you like. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.